Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming. Welcome back to another daily dose of gaming with me. And today's game is Marvel Strike Force, and it is time to see what's going on today in RTA, where I real quick go over the current bannings of real-time arena and show you the comp that I came up with to kill my dailies and or my weeklies. And I gotta tell you, this is probably going to be the shortest episode of our today in RTA ever. And by the way, if you guys can hear it, I for the longest time have not turned on music on purpose because Marvel Strike Force will flag my streams and my videos and possibly put a strike against me every time. This is new music. And I'm down. This is good stuff. And I'm hoping it stays this way, but you never know with this kind of thing. But beyond that, let's get this started. Let's head into RTA and go over the trait bannings, which is Mutant and Brawler. That hits a wide variety of characters in the game. Some really good key ones at that this time around. And we got the character bannings: Baron Zemo, Lavelle, Kestrel, Silver Surfer, and Gamora. As you guys know, this is to try to level the playing field across the board so that no way does anybody get any kind of huge advantage over another. And I'm telling you right now, that list is probably going to get a little bit bigger or a little bit more complicated, because let's take a look at the team that I came up with because of who is out there. Now, as of course you should be well aware of, you should always be looking for some of the big dog characters that are out there. And yes, Doom is available, so make sure you have that ability block ready and a good enough damaging team to be able to take him down. Now, I gotta tell you, the Eternals have shaken things up in the most major way possible. And I'm gonna show you real quick. Loki is back, by the way, and he's coming back in a big way. So start putting those T4s like in his passive and whatnot. You just need to do that. Now, in order to be able to get to the #1 slot right here, you want to be able to slot Loki in. Usually it's for like this comp that you can see right here. Actually, this is not even a good comp right here. But I actually have to switch up. I've never really had to do that before between an offensive team and a defensive team in Arena. Now, the Eternals, if you don't know them already, are built for Arena and Dark Dimension. And boy, do they work in like many other ways as well. But take a look at my Arena defense right here. This takes advantage of Kestrel's passive trigger. She's an incredibly powerful character as well. But Shang-Chi's speed and speed bar reduction while he is at it. He's going to put some vulnerabilities out there that Silver Surfer and Kestrel will be able to take care of. Now, that's just on defense, okay? Because this team is extremely durable, very, very powerful, but can have some issues if someone comes at them with Infinity Watch, like a player-controlled team. I noticed this problem when trying to take this team up against Infinity Watch with a turn 1 strategy composition, which is a little bit different than this one. Now, normally, like if I'm going up against another Eternals compilation of characters here, I would not use Emma Frost or Loki, especially if there's no Emma Frost in the group. The only reason why I would ever add Emma is if I need to neutralize the turn 1 of the Eternals from an opposing player. But even then, what I found out real quick is that I think everybody has kind of forgotten that Loki speeds up controllers, I believe. And we're going to take a look at his kit right now, just to be sure that I'm not lying to you. On accident, of course. Gonna load up the Asgardians here. And I recently in one of my videos got this 7 red star, and I was like, oh man, why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. Now, minus 10% enemy resistance. If I ever come up with an extra set of T4 abilities, and I'm getting close to the point where I could start doing full kits now almost weekly, but weekly or bi-weekly. That would actually be kind of useful, but you don't need it, which is the beautiful thing about Loki's character in the new Eternals. Check this out. Now, he on spawn fills speed bar by 15%, fills speed bar of Mystic Controller allies. This is absolutely huge to winning turn 1, either in Arena or in RTA. And I'm going to show you, well, I'm going to show you how that works sort of right now. The biggest problem here is in the top 5 right now. Taking this team up against Infinity Watch, if you're going to do this, don't use Loki or Emma. You don't need them. They're actually kind of a big weakness. What you're going to want to do is, of course, keep Silver Surfer there because I use him to trigger a lot of the evasions that Nebula puts out there. But you're going to win turn 1 and 2 basically this way. Now, I normally use Lady Deathstrike, but I believe this is a better team to fight against Infinity Watch. So we're going to take them in right there and show you how powerful this team can be. And the guys, the players that are in this grouping aren't slouches, man. They know what they're doing. This part always happens. It's what comes after is the big deal. Oh, what? That's way different. That could be a problem. Oh, no. Why do I say that? Because Ikaris never beat Silver Surfer on turn 1. That never happens. Okay, alright. But luckily enough, Nebula and Gamora are actually grouped on the same side, and that's a good thing. Let's see here. Actually, this is a little bit better. Because, as you can see, Gamora and Nebula, they don't have immunity. So, and they don't have that funky little triangle that these guys have on the bottom right-hand corner. So, they're going to get the brunt of a flip. There's immunities there, so, and he is protecting them. I'm going to take their speed bar here. Shang-Chi is up next, and got you on the revive. That's good. Firebell immediately eliminated, and she's one of the ones that doesn't have a revive. That's huge, because now Moondragon's about to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I didn't even break a sweat on that. And this is for the number 1 slot. That's how insanely overpowered the Eternals can be in Arena and Dark Dimension. I do highly recommend picking these guys up in any fashion that you can. They will be a powerful tool to your roster, and gearing them up, leveling them up as soon as possible would be advisable here. You're going to be able to use these guys in many different areas of the game that I already use them in, especially if you have the new Warriors. But, you know, the other raids, they come in any of those Mystic sections or Cosmic sections, and they work insanely good. But in all seriousness, that's how easy that was. Now, this is actually a kind of a good thing in a way in which I originally my thoughts were that this was going to be the kind of thing where everybody's going to start using Emma Frost and Loki and completely crush people on turn one. But hear me out on this one. I did put them on defense, and I went on, offense with those two. Offense, beautiful. They work great against any other Eternal compilations, but do not use the Loki Emma against Infinity Watch. They will absolutely destroy you. It's sort of like a really weird weak point to their combination, which is really good because now you have to have a different defense and a different offense the way that it should be in Arena. Now, for the most part, I'm not big on Arena. And this is just something that has just happened. I'm like riding within the top 10 now since these two came out. And it's just I'm fortunate enough and I worked hard enough to be able to get, these characters that you see right here into 7 red stars. Neither one of them, Silver Surfer was a completely lucky draw. But Castro and Shang-Chi had to save up gold promotion credits, just to make sure that they got where they needed to be. And I'm going to do the very same thing with these two Eternals. Now, that's probably going to be the longest part of this show, because I'm going to show you something here real quick. Now, originally, this team composition has Captain America Sam at the center of this. But because Loki is taking Mystic Controllers up, I'm going to double check real quick because I'm not entirely sure that Adam Warlock is Mystic Controller, because I was having an issue putting him yep, there he is. Mystic Support. That's why. I was wondering why there were certain instances where I was like, why isn't this working as well as I hope it would? So in that case, I'm putting Sam back because he has that ult that's going to give them speed bar, which is going to help a lot. Now, if we look through and we try to find some hero controllers to make this composition even better, which you should do because you almost don't even need Sam to even be there. So first thing you want to do is you want to click Mystic, and then you want to find controller, because you can do up to 2 of these to filter out your roster, if you have a big enough roster to do that, that is. And controller. Okay, so now here they all are. Let's see here. You know what? Hela is an excellent choice, actually, to really bring home the damage and everything that's going on here. Now, let's see here. I don't see any big energy that's like, if I could spread energy around, would I do that? That kind of thing. But typically what's happening here is that the Mystic Controllers get to go first. And Cloak will definitely go first with Loki here. How do I bring home even more damage? Because I'm not using an ability block here, which is the most important thing you got to realize here is they don't quite have the damage you need to take down Doom in one shot. What you have to do is you have to take into account what characters are on the field already. And what you want to do here, especially with Loki's special, is to try to set up one character that's going to guaranteed to be taken down, because you'll give Ikaris a double ult if that happens, and that does have the damage to take down Doom. But if you don't, I mean, my 2 Eternals are pretty powerful, and in most cases, I would say about 60% of the time, they can still come out on top. But Doom is still extremely dangerous, and you gotta be careful with that. That's one of the reasons why I toyed with putting Adam Warlock into this group. Now, Sam is support, so he's not gonna get any advantage from Loki. I am gonna put Hela in, and I'm not going to call this the official group, but if you're brand new to the show, please consider following me right here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. This show or this segment is called Today in RTA, and please consider following me right here. If you're a bigger fan of YouTube, I do stream this over on YouTube, and I post the uploaded high-resolution video to Justice 3 Strike Force. If you want to head on over there, like this video and or stream, subscribe to those channels, and turn on notifications so you know when I'm uploading any brand new content for you guys, or you want to just keep up to date and live for Today in RTA. I do also do Dark Dimension 4 speedruns. Eventually, I'm going to do Dark Dimension 5 speedruns, but you know what? That's an alliance-based effort, and sometimes it takes time, and that's okay, because you still can have a ton of fun in the meantime. So we're going to run this one, see how it works real quick, and I do foresee these guys moving very, very fast. Greg's here, everybody, in honor of the Asgardians, especially Hela. And they don't got it. Hela is actually going to put... Hela and Loki are going to be putting me in a weird pool of people, though. I got to tell you. And since that is the case, I am going to put this defense down on Ikaris. Did you just crash? This has been happening a lot lately. Yep. That's disappointing. See if we can get that up and running quickly. And hopefully this episode will air, because honestly, it all really depends on the copyright behind this music. I know a lot of different content creators are up and running this game, so hopefully the music stands clear, because I think that was a mistake of the other one. But I had no idea there was new music. I just turned it on just on a whim because I had to reinstall BlueStacks. So sometimes when it gets too sluggish, that's just what you got to do. It's like the memory of everything that you're doing just gets stuck somewhere, and it's in limbo, and that's the only way to clear it up. We'll try to rejoin that fight. Now, if it autoed me into this fight, that's going to kind of suck, because you really need control. Sort of. They just Houdini'd their way out. Now, Hela should give me a pretty good whopper just to smooth things out here. Alright, for you guys that are just joining us here today in RTA, I'll show you the team that I'm working with here. Absolute monster. This will crush everything you got for dailies and weeklies. And the best part is, you don't even have to have a super great Loki or Hela for that matter. I mean, I'm only putting her here because she's relatively good at this point in my collection. And she could only make things even better at this point. Hero controllers in that spot would be, well, any Mystic controllers in that spot would be really, really great. But that spot's almost wasted, and Loki's here just to get the Mystic controllers moving super fast. And of all the teams I've ever come up with, this one is like guaranteed to win turn one. during this round of RTA. Emma's not even a thing right now. Yep, they ain't got it. I gotta be careful of that Doom, though. So we gotta set up one character to go down hard, and that's gonna be Dagger. Oh, shoot. She's gonna go down. I kinda didn't need that to happen. But that works. Oh no! Doom survived. But you have to set that up, otherwise Doom's gonna come back and hit you with that Whopper, because it'll trigger his passive, give himself some energy, and he'll immediately heal one other character too, and that could spell complete disaster to your entire fight. Alright, so I think we're going to officially call that the team for this round of RTA. And so if you guys are brand new to this part of the show, what I do is I show you the comp, and I'm going to explain to you why I have these characters on the screen, and then we go through about 10 fights to see how legit the team that I came up with actually is. And normally we have a lot of fun with that. I can tell you for a fact that I usually go through about 100 fights before we even get involved, you know, into the show. And this team could not lose. They just couldn't. And it was almost over instantaneously. I even started mixing characters around, and most of the time I actually did win. But once I put Loki in with Cloak there, game over. I don't even need the fifth slot. So that's why I say, like, if you're going to put somebody in there, put a Mystic Controller in there. It just speeds them up, makes them even better. Alright, so we're going to count them up. Win-loss starting right now. This may be the fastest RTA I've ever done. Probably took longer to explain why the Eternals were so great in Arena than it will to finish this round of RTA. Alright. This one could be iffy. I gotta engineer Thanos to actually go down on this. And I think I got it. I think he might go too quickly now that I think about it. Oh, no, he survived. That's... Oh, Cloak. Although, I think I will flip... Yeah. I will flip Ebony. I'll get the double right here. I don't think hell is worth it. I think I need to put Sam back in that spot. Like, she's great to have. I don't know. As a backup to, you know, not finishing off Doom and making sure that I have a Mystic Controller there ready to put down some damage. I think that's probably important. We're gonna stick with this team. That's the first win. We'll have to start paying attention to the names, because there's no point in beating somebody up. That's just bullying. Anytime when that happens and I see the name pop up like too many times, I'll just do a 30-second, and then that should get me a new opponent. Don't give them positives. Damn it. Nick made them faster? Oh, he's got a Loki. I think we just learned something. I didn't. For some reason, I didn't realize Nick was in the roster. We're gonna have to reset this because now I know who to put in that 5th slot. Thank you, Carmel Likaru. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your player name. There we go. That composition is faster than the one I have. So naturally, we gotta put Nick in. All right, now we're ready. Oh, you know what? I didn't even. We'll go over why I have who I have by the end of the video. No, not even close. I hope I'm right. He's got that good dodge. I should have seen that coming. Never works for me, but whatever, right? One. It's probably gonna be serious. Makes me wonder about putting Loki and Fury in. No, I still think Emma would be better because that's minus 10%. That's 2. You should put a stopwatch next to this. Nope. If I don't see Loki, there's almost nothing to worry about. Dagger's a big target. But here's the problem now. I don't think I got a kill shot. Oh, got cloak. I get a spare chance. I'm gonna have to give Loki some love. That's 3. Sorry, I'm going over my script in my head. If you see me, like, I'm interacting with a fake audience all up here. Sorry, Black Bolt. I'm not gonna give you a chance, buddy. Oh boy. I like this is the longest anybody survived. Congratulations, Ultron. Or discount Ultron. Because the what if Ultron is so much cooler. And he's freaking huge. I don't even know if the original model is that big. That's 4. Why do I get a feeling like Dormammu is the answer to these Eternals? Nope. You got some super slow characters over there. Good God. Ikaris hit him so hard they skipped the victory sequence. The game was just like, no, no, we're not doing that to him. So no. I don't care how much your power is at this point. Not gonna happen. That's 6. There, you know what? Enjoy this team comp. There is no way they're gonna allow Ikaris and Sersi to be together ever in RTA after this week. There's just no way. Oh, look at that. She's painted all red just for me. Ooh, Doom survived. Bad. Very bad. Watch, like, normally I could still pull this out with Ikaris and Sersi. Everybody else is dead. Nick survived? Good on you, Nick Fury. What? How much power does this special have? Oh, I have Raider on. I bet you piercing. There's a chance for piercing at class 3 blue. That's probably what got him. That's why I actually have them on there too. Well, my new war, I used them in Doom 2, which they absolutely completely destroy Doom 2's section of Mystic. It's just it's not even I can practically auto it with these two. So if you're having trouble forcing your way through the Mystic section of Doom 2, these guys are the answer, including the new warriors. You probably do it with just Deathpool and the new warrior. I mean, Deathpool and the Eternals if you needed to. Dude, we're getting some crash happy moments. I'm not liking this. We're supposed to be going through this super fast. That was number 7. This is like ridiculous fast. Like, there's no thinking about it. I feel zero intimidation by any team right now. Look at that. Almost 1 million. Nope. Too slow. Darn it. I was hoping he'd live. Yo, Black Bolt stayed up? Good on you, dude. Unbeaten? I think you got a few bruises today, buddy. Tell you what, there's a lot of assists going on here. I wonder if Nick has something to do with that. It's 8. Nope, too slow. Like one of these times I'm hoping to be wrong because that would be a surprise. Ak is the only one I'm going to be able to nail the defense down on. I don't want to do Doom right now. Oh, man. Well, no. Ebony's going to take it. Thank you, Ebony, for being a little bit low on the HP point. And, of course, Adam's left with the check. Again. Now, I could load this field right now, but what's the point? 9. I wonder if Pelican survived that. No, she's not. You know, I wonder if you put, for survivability, if you put Ultron and Adam Warlock on the same team. And that would be 10. Alright, let's get to... Well, let's collect that objective. That last one at 2,400. It's only Monday. Actually, I usually get done on Sundays, but... Again! Whew. I tell you what. All I need to do is the conclusion of this team comp. Good lord. Could you give me like 5 more minutes? 5 minutes maybe. All right. I gotta tell you, in conclusion, this is by far the fastest, most destructive team I have ever built in real-time arena. Hands down. There's absolutely nothing out there that is going to ever beat this in this round of RTA. With Mutant Brawler being the big trait and those other big characters being out, it's just not going to happen. So, unfortunately, because of this, I do believe they will permanently separate Ikaris and Sersi forever. One of them is going to be on the permanent ban list, and it's starting to look like everything besides the trait bannings, those are the perm bans. You know what I mean? Like, those are the ones that just gotta go. Wi-Fi Lavelle is there. I don't find her that important, but that is proof that they're changing at least one name, because I've seen Phi Lavelle in RTA. So, I mean, those other ones, though, you might as well take out Phi Lavelle right now and put Ikaris's name in there, because that's crazy. I mean, way crazier than having Infinity Watch. You know, 3 members of Infinity Watch there. Way crazier. I mean, I just got 100% win ratio in one shot. I mean, you would have to do it in one shot to be 100%. But that's beside the point. Extremely powerful. One of the most valuable characters so far on this team composition for the Eternals, of course, is Loki. Not only is Loki speeding up these Mystic controllers that are out here, but he gives you a setup so you don't even need an ability block for Doom. As long as you can guarantee one character will die on Ikaris's ult. And unfortunately, that it will take, 3 or 4 fights to be able to really get the handle on where you should be placing Loki's special. But there you go. Without other characters like Emma Frost, she's one of a kind in the game, the queen of RTA as far as I'm concerned. Nothing's going to get faster than this. Nothing. Nothing faster, nothing more destructive. There's absolutely nothing you can do to convince me that there is a stronger team than this right now, because there isn't. I mean, Ikaris and Sersi alone are pretty bad. Like, you can work your way around that. That's not an issue. But you put Loki in there, and with another Mystic controller like Cloak, and he's got a devastating ult, putting down all those debuffs across the board. And then, you have to deal with a weakened character from Loki's special. Ikaris is right in line, right behind Loki and Cloak. I mean, let's not mention also that Nick Fury is adding a layer of RNG to this that is unprecedented. We're talking definitely speed up. So the turn order is always going to go in your favor, pretty much. But there's chances of him laying down some offense up. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. Especially given that you can immediately delete 50% of everybody's speed bar just having Sersi and Ikaris here. It's nutso. So let's just review it real quick. Nick Fury right off the bat is going to give speed up to everyone, up to and including an RNG value of offense up. And Loki's also going to be decreasing the resistances out there, so it's going to make it easier for another character like Cloak, who's pretty quick himself, to lay down a whole swath of negative statuses, none more important than defense down. Why? Because Ikaris is going to come in, he's going to immediately flip because Sersi is here. Every positive that is out there on the field. He even has a manipulator in his kit to make sure that it does happen. And once that goes down, game over. Especially if you've already set up a defense down on a character that's a little bit hardy, but not too much, like a character like Thanos, where the assists that are coming in aren't going to completely kill that character, especially if Doom is out there. If Doom isn't out there, I'm telling you right now, nothing's beating that team. This team that's right here, nothing's beating it. Doom is the closest thing right now. Until I start seeing Dormammu hit the field, you're not going to convince me otherwise. You don't even need an ability block with this team. Now, that being said, of course, Sersi and Ikaris are going to be more on the rarer side of your pickup. Because as a content creator, I picked them up not only just for the fun of it, but to see what they're capable of. And you've witnessed a 187 on a massive scale here. The Geneva Convention is going to arrest these guys. It's a war crime. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself today in RTA. If you did, please consider following me right here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. If you are a bigger fan of YouTube, of course, head on over to Justice3 Gaming, like this stream and or video if you're watching this on Justice 3 Strike Force. Don't forget to subscribe to both those channels. It wouldn't be a show if I didn't mess up one line. And turn on that notifications bell to what is your greatest preference, the live stream or the high resolution video on Justice 3 Strike Force. That way, I do that on purpose. So that way, if you're watching it, with your family or your friends and you blow it up on the TV, it won't be completely awful. So thank you guys again for watching. And of course, as always, I wish you all passion, love, and gaming. And never forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is, and that's what we've done here today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next show.